everybody join. Welcome to a Monday Night Live here at Raise the Vibe Tribe. So just wait a moment. Hi, welcome everybody. There we go. I was just waiting a minute for it to, well, actually a couple seconds for it to let everybody know. So welcome to our live, a Monday Night Live. I'm Amy, and I was live yesterday, and I thought, oh my gosh, it was so fun to connect with all of you, so wanted to come back on again. Awesome. So how is everybody? And it's kind of late here, but I'm a night owl, so it works. How's everybody? How was your Monday? And a little bit about myself as people are joining. My name is Amy, and I run Raise the Vibe Tribe and a couple other pages, and I have been in the line of work of spiritual and energy therapy for a couple of decades now. So I do readings, I do hypnosis, meditation through guided meditations, and also energy therapy. So I like to come on and see how everybody is, and we can also take questions. So questions for the collective, anything really that's on your mind, and I just flow to whatever questions I'm feeling the most drawn to. And then at the bottom there's a little question mark button, so if you want, you can also leave questions for like a reading. So I like to do readings. They're fun, and it's always nice to be able to connect with everybody and just flow through some messages for you. So love seeing everybody here. I'm just gonna scroll up and just check out the messages. Hi Brittany, hello, hi Tiffany. So cool that everybody's here. And ooh, that's a great question, Bree. How to navigate the rocky roads right now and moving forward while standing in our truth. Yes. So this has actually been, a question I think that's been on a lot of our minds, right? For a while now, I would say. And so every now and then I channel the Council of Light, and they've given some great advice for this. And they always, from the beginning of the whole situation, so about a year and a half ago, they have said, compassion. Compassion is so important. Compassion for yourself, compassion for others. So when you come into speaking your truth from a place of love, you can be able to stand in your own light, let that energy flow through, hold your own, right? But it can be in a very gentle way. Or if you need to put a boundary that's a little bit stronger, you want to protect your energy in that way also. But you can speak your truth in a way that gets the point across and to avoid altercation. So if it gets a little controversial in that it becomes super heated, not where, because I think a really nice conversation is great to see and hear other people's perspectives, and that's how we learn and discover. We see life through our eyes, and when we connect with others and actually really have interest, we can hear about their experiences in life, through their eyes basically. But it's about coming at it at a place with respect. So what they're sharing is it's about how you hold your energy when you listen, and you also get to speak your truth. And if it's a situation where it just feels like it's not healthy for you, it's getting maybe heated to the point where it's not really going anywhere productive, then they are sharing just separate, your conversation, just step away for a minute. Maybe it's a minute, maybe it's the day, maybe it's forever. It depends. Depends who it is. But they are sharing that it's very, very important right now to just keep your energy really clear, so that you can feel centered and balanced and really compact and grounded inside. So all of your energy here in the body when you're navigating through moments and experiences that can feel really challenging. So that is one thing that they're sharing. And let's see. Yeah, so how do we stand in our truth? So I think, you speak your truth, do a lot of refreshing at your throat chakra, and also lead with love. You want to lead with love, so you can always speak your truth in a loving way, for sure. Tiffany says, how did I know I was an intuitive? That's a really good question. I don't even know like when I even put that label on everything, but I always was raised to believe in an afterlife, to believe in spirit and angels and life after death, life before death, all of that. So it didn't close my connection to that possibility or that thought. And then my intuition was just really strong, and I listened to it. And I think we all have that ability. I mean, in fact, I know we do. So how do you work with it? And from being a child and, just going up through all the years into adulthood and where I am now, you take every experience, every moment. And if it felt like, oh man, I really messed up, I misread that, or I knew better, I got that intuition and I made the opposite choice, well, you learn from it, right? So we're humans, that's what we do, that's what we're here, we learn from all of it. So there's a lot of trial and error kind of thing to help fine-tune your intuitive sensories, I would say, like the way that you find and feel information, because we have multiple clair senses and all of them support intuition. And so when I was just out of high school, I started training with Reiki, and in that training my intuition expanded and it just really turned on, and I started having visitations and seeing guides and angels and having conversations. So that was in around 2000, so like 2 decades ago, a long time ago. But that's how I discovered, and then I've just flown with it ever since. So yeah. Hi Terry, nice to see you. Thank you, Jason. Oh, hi everyone. I think I'm kind of far behind on the questions, but I'm just gonna take a minute to read, because whenever I I save it, I don't know what they call it now, but I save it in IGTV and it takes all your comments off, so I don't get a chance to read it. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so we will do a collective message for August. That would be great. Yeah, I think that's wonderful. And then, oh gosh, there's so many good questions. Where do we start? Okay, I'm going to scroll to the bottom a little bit. And also put your questions in the question mark box at the bottom, because that will help me. Oh, and thank you. Oh my gosh, y'all are so sweet. Yeah, I just started badges for the first time. It's my first live with a badge here at Raise the Vibe Tribe. So that's so kind of you. Thank you. Okay, so a message for August. Okay, so they're definitely talking about this energy that's coming in, and it's been coming in to push us forward, really push us forward, and we'll feel it inside. And in that feeling inside, that's what, we see or we experience in the outer world around through conversations, in the collective, with society, with family, friends, colleagues, all of this. But they're talking specifically about these stages. So as the energy is pushing us, we are going through transitions within, and everybody's going to kind of be on their own little microscopic, inner world transition. And so some will feel like they're not quite ready. Like, we're not ready for what's coming next. What's August all about? Yeah. And so, so they're saying that's another time to have compassion. And when you ground and hold your energy really strong and clean, you can affect the space around you, and that can help support others in your life. So they're talking about taking care of personal care, and also observing, like just being aware of your neighbor, your friend, your family, anybody that can need a little bit of encouragement, or a little, like they're showing giving things. So maybe you need like money or food or a lift somewhere or a hug or a smile, anything. They're showing like giving, and that's going to help neutralize some of the chaos, they're saying. Like, I just see it. Somebody asked about the fires, but I think that's a different vision. So I'm seeing it kind of getting like heated and fiery, and a lot of the energy that I'm seeing just looks really staticky, kind of inflamed and chaotic. And so they're sharing that when you just give a little bit of your time, your energy, your advice, whatever it might be, that it helps to calm the energy, and it helps. And every person is so important. Like if you help one person, that's amazing. If we all helped one person, that would be great. So goals every week, like maybe one goal every week for something that you can do to give back. And it can be small and it can be big, it can be whatever you like. So they're saying that right now we're in flux. And so August is going to be another transitionary influx month. And so feel into what you can do first to stabilize yourself, and then help others through that influx of energy that's coming in. So yes. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was just like, wow, that's so nice. I mean, I see visions and I'm trying to put it all in words really quickly, but that's the basis of their message. And I'm going to go check down here in the little question mark box right here. Okay, let's see. So I kind of just am flowing to whichever one feels like it's going to stand out to me. Okay, this one, I think that we kind of... Oh, I can't show them on the screen. Okay, interesting. I'm still learning the badges thing. But Ro is asking, wondering if the council has some encouragement for today. So we just did something for the month. So let's do for the day, yeah? Okay, so, and I know like it depends where y'all are at. So my day is over. So take this advice for tomorrow if you want, or today, whatever works for you. I'm seeing the sun. I'm seeing sunlight. They're saying get sunlight, charge your solar plexus chakra, really like ramp up. So bring a lot of energy in. And that solar plexus chakra is yellow. It's a sunshiny yellow, a bright lemon yellow. But go out in the sun. They're really talking about this. And so obviously, if you live someplace that's insanely hot like it is in Texas, it was like 109 this weekend. Today at 6 o'clock at night, it was 101 still. So I went out for maybe 20 minutes and I was just like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. So if you're in a place where it's really hot, then, microdose that. So get up in the morning and maybe 5 minutes of sun. But you want to let the sunlight come in and just hit your face, hit your body, and breathe in the energy of it. So breathe in the energy of the sun. And that's going to give you a little bit more of, they're so funny. My guys are so funny. They're saying it will give your spirit a pep talk, kind of like with the source of light that comes in. And that's so funny because spirit is the energy. Spirit is like our energy that we hold here. It's different than soul, but they go so they're intertwined. So they're saying it'll just give you a boost in energy in your spirit, so in your energy body. So and it's about the light and the codes and this energy that comes in to help you in all of your chakras, and it will also help to clear out some stuff in the DNA and around the physical body that looks, to me, it looks heavy and sticky, so it will help to clear that out. So definitely. Let's see. So that'll be great. And I think if you do it when you breathe in with the intention of receiving, that's really, you're going to find a difference. When we're present and we are intentional with every moment, whatever we might be doing, you can really feel a difference. So I was working on the computer earlier today and I was feeling drained from all of that. I'm just like, oh, such a chore. I'm so over it. And so I just pushed away from the computer for a little bit, and I just thought, oh gosh, like my energy needs a little sprucing up. And so I went into a 5-minute meditation, and I could have taken the 5 minutes and not done a meditation, but the intention of connecting in with light energy and having it help clear my mental field really, really helped me. So we have the time, you have this beautiful life, you get to create, you get to design. All of our choices have outcomes. And so take the time to dedicate intentionally for your intuitive, spiritual, and physical health. And that will really help, they're saying. So just do 5 minutes with the sun, intentional breathing, and see how that helps you. So yeah. Oh, hi, Jess. Hey, girl. Hi, Bunny Love. Hi, Nina. Yes, Arizona is warm, but felt good to be outside running errands. Yes. We'll see. Probably you're in a space that has drier climate. We have the humidity and the heat, and I'm just like, whoa. So I did want to be outside, but I'm going to have to do more of those night walks after it's dark out and all of that. Okay, so I'm going to look and see what other questions we have here. Let's see. Oh gosh, there's some good ones, some long ones. Okay, I'm going to quickly go through a couple of these. Okay, Leonie from Queensland, Australia. And you're asking, can you please tell me if I'll find a home and be able to settle finally with my true love? Okay. Yeah, you will, but it looks like it'll be a little bit of time. Things feel a little bit wavy, not rocky, but wavy, so it's kind of smooth. And they're just saying to take your time deciding when you do have options. Just take your time. Right now it's like you're figuring out really what you want and feeling it and pulling it all into your system, like into your body. So you're feeling it. So it's a part of that aligning with your intentions. And let me see what else I'm getting. There's something about your love, and they're just telling me that you'll be happy. So I'm not sure if it's an on and off situation or if you've met them, or if there's this aspect of if you feel like it's committed, but I don't really see right now. I'm just not seeing it. I could be just not seeing it. It could very well be the truth, but I don't see two strong couples together right now. But so I asked and they said, you'll be happy. Like, you will find happiness. You will be happy. So I hope that really helps. And then, oh, hi, Violet Flame. Hi, Yuville. Hi, Candy. Oh, it's so fun. So fun to see everybody. Just wondering if my spirit guides have a message for me. A lot is going on, so I figure they have some kind words. Yes, of course. Okay, so let me tune in for you. Okay, the first thing they're showing me is like your head down, really focusing in the grind and like pushing through. And they're saying just stop for a moment, like, because I see your posture down. And stop for a moment, straighten your back, stand up tall, put your chin up, and breathe. I just want you to pause and breathe. And as we mentioned before with the sunlight, this is different. They're saying let the light flow in. So let the prana around you, the energy around you, come into your body, and then also invite in the light of your spirit and soul. So your light, your beautiful, unique essence, breathe that in a little bit more, and they want you to ground and recharge. And then they're sharing that from that space of just calming your whole system, you can take a moment and look around and observe life in the world around you, so you don't feel like you're missing out and things pass by. But it's more like you're passing it by. I just see you going full steam ahead. So they said that you've put a lot of intention, you've put a lot of work, you've put a lot of energy into goals, and so they will come to pass. And so you can take a moment and breathe and just be kind and have some self-care for yourself so you don't feel really burnt out and overworked. So that's what they're talking about, is the balance of self-care and to just stop for a moment and take in life around you. So hopefully that really helps for whatever situation you have currently going on. Yeah. Okay, so next friend here, Nina. Hi. Nina Love says, okay, stay-at-home mom, is it the right time to start my at-home t-shirt business? I'm feeling stuck. Aw. Okay, let's see. I'm hearing a few different things. I'm hearing the right time. It's always the right time. So you have like this guide that's a cheerleader saying, yes, go for it. And then there's this other aspect of, okay, but plan first. So yes, and go for it, but have a plan. You want to have a business plan. You want to have the space in your home and have it organized, and also a schedule. And something about like backups or reserves. So I don't know if you physically will keep product at your home, but if that's the case, you do want to have extras. So when you get big orders, you already have that. Or if you're doing where you order it and you design it online, just make sure that your supplier has enough. But I am seeing that, and I'm seeing about 2 to 3 weeks, months, 2 to 3 months to really get it cash flowing, like really get it started and going. And 2 to 3 weeks writing out your plan, putting everything into place and just start. They're saying, like, once you have that, just start and it will grow. And they're sharing, there's a practical guide here. It's like they're sharing, you don't really need to go from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, because then you will feel really wobbly. So you want to let it gradually build, and it will happen, and it can be something that's very supportive for you. And I also see you expanding and offering other products in the future. That could be awesome. I think it would be nice. I love supporting, you know, artists and small businesses, so I'm excited for you. I think that would be something you'll really enjoy. Let's see. Okay, so here in the little question mark chat, Nivita says, hello, is being with my boyfriend a good decision for me? Thank you. Aw. Yeah, okay, let me tune in for you. Is being with your boyfriend. This is I'm feeling it in the heart, like such a heart space decision, not based on like love, of course that makes sense, but it's more like this inner conversation with self. And there's an aspect of it that kind of has you questioning or deepening your understanding of what is love of self. Am I worthy or good enough? Like, do I know how to love? Do I know how to receive love? So you're learning a lot in this relationship. Now, if you are asking, like, is this a long-term relationship? I'm not really thinking it is. I'm seeing about 3 more months, and then things will be reset. So here you are, you have choice points. We all have choice points. We are able to completely reinvent ourselves at any moment. So if you really both love each other and you say, yeah, I think we want to make this work, when you get to that space in about 3 months where it's kind of feeling, then just have some, you know, a really heart-to-heart conversation and chat about your life goals and see if you're on the same page together, yeah? See if it's really in alignment and flowing, and then you can make a decision from there together. But they're saying yes, like it's every relationship is a gift, and this is a beautiful opportunity for you and for your love. So this is great. You both are giving and receiving, and it feels like it's meant to be, and that means for the now moment, and you can work together and decide if you're feeling it's meant to be in the future. But they are just sharing, like, and what I see, it looks really good. You guys, you do really good together. So, and part of life is growing, and if there's little hiccups, you can choose to work through them or not. And the big thing I keep hearing is if your life intentions and goals really align. So yeah, so thank you. Thanks for asking. And let's see, I'm just gonna look at the little chat right here. Oh, let's see. Oh. Wow, there's a lot of questions. I'm having a hard time even picking. Okay, so Joe's. Okay, let me see. I have a lot of people that envy me and a lot of bad energy from them and stress, and it's creating heartbreak. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really challenging. So grounding, creating a strong light body, and really feeling your aura from the inside out will help you to neutralize the energy that you're feeling from others, and will also help you to feel in connection and aligned with yourself, like your own thoughts, your own emotions, your own vibration, and where you're going. And then I'm seeing releasing. So just like ribbons or strings where people are connected into you energetically, releasing, just untying it. And a really practical way is if something is presented and it's making you agitated or frustrated, or you don't feel good, stop for a minute and take that as a sign and say, is this for me? Like, really, is this meant for me? This conversation, this relationship, maybe this activity or the schedule of the day. And really, is this for you? And where is that idea or influence coming from? And if you find that it's not because you chose to do this and you feel disempowered or you feel a lot of toxic energy around it, let it go. They're saying reset your reality, make a new choice, just let it go. And so that can be, and I think it's good advice for all of us, and it can be with relationships, and it can be with environments, and it can be with activities and projects and schedules, but they are really stressing personal care. self-care, autonomy, being true to your self. And how are we true to ourselves if we don't really know ourselves? So get to know yourself, your needs, your wants, your desires. I'm hearing your habits, your hobbies, your interests, and projections of life. Like, where do you want to go? And so they're talking a lot about goal setting, and you'll get a message and you can write it down, but they'd rather that you relate to it as you're feeling it and emotionally connecting with it, rather than being completely in the mental body. So yeah, we have thoughts, but they really want us to feel the importance of the message. When we feel it, we can breathe it and live it and be it. And that's what creates that, whatever it is, in this reality. So if it's a new relationship, if it's a career, whatever it is, that's how we create, by first embodying it, feeling it, and being it. So that's the power of your intention there. So that's something that they're sharing with you, to let them go. And as you are, just send love. And it can be for a moment, and it can be long term. So it's really up to whatever you're feeling. And sometimes we just need to take a little break. And sometimes in that break, we realize how we missed somebody, and we're like, yeah, I think we can start over again. Let's start fresh. Or we realize, wow, oh my God, I have so much energy. I didn't know I could be so happy. Wow. So it's, but as you're making these decisions, it's just very important to do all of the transitions in a love-based way, so in a really beautiful and encouraging way. So hopefully that helps, you and others as well. They kind of added a little bit more advice in there, which I really liked. So okay, so let's see, I'm gonna go to the question mark at the bottom. Okay, so I keep trying to click it, and then it's like I can't, so it gives me this little notification. Okay, this is from Libra. I believe my long-term partner wants to propose in the future, but I'm hoping to choose a different path because I think this is a karmic relationship, so I don't know what to do, and we have a child. Okay, wow, there's a lot to that one, yeah? So, okay, karma. Karma can be viewed as positive or negative. Karma is like a cause and effect, so you can heal and clear the karma. If you feel like you're indebted, there's ways to work with that. Whole long conversation about it, but yeah, so you can clear the karma, so you can heal it. And the first thing I got before I read that part was communication. So you don't really want to string them on. So have a chat sooner than later about your life goals and where you want to go and what you are really feeling would be the most in alignment and bring you joy and happiness, and see if they're in the same place. And definitely speaking about, I'm hearing commitment. I'm hearing there's some reservations, so just share that, be very truthful. And but commitment to your child, there's some reservations about how this would work if you were together, and the same, how would it work if you weren't? So just sharing about the needs, the wants, the desires for both, and that will help you flow through. Yeah, they're talking about working it out. So, but don't feel tied that you're bound because of karma. Karma can be cleared, and it can be cleared very quickly in this life. So the energy on earth is just very supportive of it right now. So awesome. Let's see. Thanks everyone. There's so many sweet comments. Thank you. I'm just going to scroll up and see where it lands. Okay, Tom, hi. I've seen your question a couple times. So what would be the best way to heal constant anxiety symptoms? Well, it kind of depends where the anxiety is coming from, but if it's because of external energy, there's a lot going on, a lot of chatter, a lot of emotions, mental energy, then meditation helps. And meditation helps too if it's your own stuff. So meditation helps. I'm also seeing to journal. If you have a lot of things on your list or on your mind that you have coming up, a lot of projects, journaling and writing it out will help to clear it. So they're talking about clearing, clear your mind and thoughts, clear your aura, and also clear the energy. So they're showing for you, it would be where it typically gets caught and clogged in your solar plexus and sacral chakra. Solar plexus is your own power, your own personal power, inner strength and drive, and also a lot of mental thinking and capacities are supported by the solar plexus chakra and sacral chakra. Solar plexus is your own power, your own personal power, inner strength and drive, and also a lot of mental thinking and capacities are supported by the solar plexus chakra, and that's the third chakra, color yellow. Then you have your sacral chakra that deals with intimacy, creativity, sexuality, fluidity, and that's when it's like, oh, somebody that I'm in a relationship with at some level, or somebody that I've opened up to, and now I feel like there's that dynamic going on, plus a lot of responsibilities, and how am I going to balance and juggle that? So clearing all of the energy by putting your hands on your chakras and breathing light into them will begin to help. And it just looks like it's getting clogged, so kind of dirty, and the light coming in will flush it out. So just clearing it with light, like visualize it as water, flushing it out. And you can also, as it leaves, you can watch it. And you can choose for visualization, you can send it up to the light, so just watch it go all the way up into the light, or you can put it, burn it with fire. That would really help too. And this is just excess energy, so we're clearing it. And then charge your chakras up, they're saying. So that will help you to release some of the source energy that hits your body that you feel as an anxiety, anxious kind of feeling. And then you'll go to your heart space, because we do so much governance at our heart, so much intuitive reading about our own aspect with our inner self and then intimate relations. So that has done like a secondary, it's created a secondary situation up here. And so after you work with your sacral and solar plexus, then come and do a little heart space clearing. And for you specifically, I'm seeing crystal bowls and sound therapy. And so there's some amazing sound therapists that offer offerings on their websites, on YouTube, on Spotify. And then also you can maybe find a sound healer in person or remotely. So yeah, and I know there's some sound healers here on this call. So go ahead and put your little handle down there. Raise your hand if you're a sound healer and you offer online sessions. So yeah, so hopefully that helps. Oh, thank you, Danielle. Thanks. Ah, another little badge love. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Okay, let me go back into some questions. All right. Oh, hi, Aurora. Thank you. Okay, Sexy 126. I don't know what to do about my career. Oh yeah, I am definitely hearing and feeling like frustration, yeah? So, do you exercise? Because I think that's a really good way for you to clear some of that, like, just confusion, get all that energy off and out. And I'm hearing a complete reset of reality is what your soul is calling for. Like, oh, this is just too much. This is not my thing. This is not my flow. Reset reality. And I'm hearing, okay, make a plan. So make a plan. What is your interest? And what's your timeline? And really look at it, and then just start to put out the 3 first steps that you need to get going. And the biggest thing is, oh, that's cool. They're saying intuitive and intention. So you're going to have intention, but the message will come intuitively. So just feel into your heart, mind, and soul. Like, just feel what feels the best. And then that's going to be an intuitive aspect. And then write that intention down as to how you want to achieve something, or what it is you're looking to achieve. So if you're saying, okay, I want a job where I feel free, like I can create my own schedule, then you'd just put down freedom, yeah? So, but if you already know, I want a job where I work at home, then you would do that. So you just kind of walk through it. But they're sharing that, yeah, it's time to reset. And so this resetting can take a few months even, because they're saying practical, be practical. Like, we don't just go stepping out of our, financial situation until we have something ready and in place. I'm also seeing that you're going to do a little bit of your own research. Things are so different. So some would say back in the day, like, oh, you need a certification, you need to take a class, you need, and you can, but I think you're going to do a lot of your own research to get really started with this new goal that you have. So you're going to do a lot of self dedication. Yeah, it's going to be research that will be dedication for yourself with your career. So hopefully that helps. I keep stopping for a minute because I'm looking at everything. I can feel the energy. It feels really strong, like you're determined. And once you get everything clearly set, it'll be fine. You'll definitely have a plan. So that looks great. Oh, congrats. I think a lot of us are ready. I think a lot of us are like, okay, so much is shifting in life. How about we really look at things that mean a lot to us, and let's reset some of our realities here. So, I'm just kind of laughing. I'm just smiling. My dog's trying to get in the door. It's making me laugh. Because we have a glass door so I can see her, and she's so funny. So if you hear the noise, that's her. Let's see. Okay, I'm just scrolling through. What is the best method to protect my energy if I'm living around very negative people? La Rossi. Oh, yeah. Well, it can be a challenge for sure. I'm gonna have to let her in. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Hold on one sec. Mimi, come on. She has her goals. She has her intentions. She's like, nothing's stopping me. I'm getting in this room. So funny. Okay, so now we have two little puppies in here. Okay, so the energy vibration and the different frequencies that we're on and the others are on. And yeah, sometimes our life circumstances, we find that we're in a space where we're sharing a physical location with others who maybe might not be like so enjoyable to be around. So I'm going to share with you what I'm seeing in the morning, because I want you to start the morning with gratitude, compassion, and an intention, like a goal for the day, where you could say, okay, here I am. How can I shift the energy, and how can I lift above and out of the frequency of others if they're like in this funky state? Yeah. So you first start with a little bit of self-care and breathe in some light and start your day this way. Next, like say your prayer, send positive energy, blessing, and they're talking about starting to see the others in your life in a different light. Like, how hard is it sometimes for us to change who we are when we don't have anybody trusting that we can be something new or encouragement? So even the vibration that we hold around others, and this is like such a human thing, by the way, like this is very easy to do. So catching ourselves when we're doing that, and then we take accountability for the energy that we're projecting on others. So like if we were to say, oh, this person always drains my energy, they're in a bad mood or whatever, well, maybe just try and see it in a different way. Like, okay, today we're going to have a good positive conversation and send a little bit of light and blessing to them. Maybe whatever they need, they can get from their own spirit source, their guides, their own meditation, or whatever they're doing, because not everybody meditates, yeah? But they're talking about having this new awareness and seeing others in the way that you would like to see them in, and then over time that will soften the energy around them, because when we hold a belief system so strong, we're actually helping to create it, whatever it might be. So if you can hold a belief system about somebody and see the light and the positivity in them, or just recognize maybe they're struggling, so what can I do to help? That will help. And so I'm really surprised by this, because I had a whole other idea of what I thought they might say, but this is a basic foundational way of bringing peace and love to the dynamics in spaces where, like, what if it's a colleague and you just, like, you have to see them every day and it's a challenge. So the other thing is like laughter and just kind of having fun. It's all about your perspective and your intention. So here's a perfect example. Yesterday I went out, I had some errands to run. It was hot as you know what, like it was so hot. And I get out of my car and I go to move my foot and it won't move because, yep, I stepped in gum. And then I looked down and I'm like, how many people, so I'm in Houston, and I was like, I need to make an announcement. I even thought this to myself. I was like, okay, Houston, stop putting your gum on the ground. But so I like, well, what am I going to do? Like, I already stepped in this gum. Like, that's okay. So I just laughed it off and cleaned it up and went on my day. But I thought, you know what? That's just so funny, because if I already had been in like kind of a defeated, negative, really bad mood, that could have just set me over the edge, yeah? But I was in a different frame of mind. I already was in a good space. So if you start your day in a good space and you take a different perspective and then just kind of be there for others, that will help them as well. Now, you've done all of this, you might say, like, oh, I've tried and done all of this. Then here's the message that I first saw. Like, I got multiple aspects all at once. So I saw a flash of going for walks outside, physically separating. And you can also work with crystals. I have a really cool selenite wand. Let me show you real quick. This is a great one. It's a big one, but this one I got in Shasta I guess in June, so a couple months ago now. Selenite is an amazing stone because it clears your energy. And this one is like, it's over a foot, so you can get a whole section of your aura cleared. But clear your energy. So when you go out, you can clear your energy in nature and through walking. Grounding, when you walk your feet, touch the earth. So if you can walk barefoot, that would be really, really nice. Let the sun come in and clear you and clear your thoughts and your mind and your heart. But also they're just sharing that in that space you can kind of just release some of the toxic energy and send love to it. So practical things that you can do, and then some energetic things that you can do. But you might, this is me, this is Amy. I'm like, okay, because I've been in certain situations too where over time it feels like, it really weighs you down. So they're saying, yes, sometimes you have to take even further steps of action, and that would be like, take a break. Maybe you can go stay with a friend for a few days, or just go to a hotel for a few days, or a little road trip. So just a little break can always be something as well that can help. So hopefully that helps. Everybody's situation is a little bit different, but these are ways that you can take like an active role and kind of some accountability in helping to clear your space, and make it really nice for the time, that you're there in that moment. So, okay. All right, I'm going to scroll through. I'm wondering if also, like, sometimes I get comments and I miss them. Thank you, Go Barbie. Yay, Malibu baby, awesome. Okay, so Marion 3. Anything about stuck energies in my body or any energy stuck? Thank you. Yeah. So, like the first thought that I got was, well, if there is, then what? Yeah. So you probably are wondering, maybe, I don't know, because if you're feeling something's off, do you know how to clear it? If there is, just let me know. So, okay, let me tune in for you. Yeah, so there's some energy kind of like around the back of the skull, on your throat, and then it just kind of falls to your heart a little bit. So this energy is creating a little bit of stagnation in your communication within yourself and with others. And also it's making it hard to see like all around you, because like it holds you so you're focused straight ahead and you can't really turn. So I would definitely work with Archangel, whatever Archangel you want, but I would work with Archangels Metatron and Michael. Go like lift your vibration, just call them in from the 22nd dimension, just like go really high to get to that pure source of light and ask them to come and pull it off and clear it off. Or you can go up higher to God, source energy, and bring it in and ask it to clear. But you know what's interesting? Some of that is a pattern, like it goes back into a past life. So I would go into a deep meditation state maybe a couple of times and just keep clearing and asking for it to release. So once you bring your awareness to it and you align with light, then it starts to release in the energetic dimensions, and then we begin to feel it in the physical dimensions. It can take a little bit of time, but that's typically how it works. So yeah, okay. So I don't even know if you're still on, but maybe if not, you can catch the replay. Okay, awesome. Let's see. I'm going to go back down to the little question mark ones at the bottom and see. J-Way, worried about us are... Okay, is anybody worried about you? Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. I have a good, nice support system. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Kay. Any advice for me from my guides? They want you to bring a little bit more happiness and joy in your life, and I feel like that's something that is like really defining of who you are. And so bring a little bit in to recharge and refuel, and then share your light and your happiness with others. That's what I'm getting. So you're doing awesome. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so let's see. You can do both, Ducky. I'm going to go into the question box now, though. Okay, some of them I see are in here twice. That's probably really easy how it can happen. Okay, so Quinn, what's a message my angels have for me right now? Okay, so one moment here. Sorry, I got distracted because I had a text message. So 1 second. Okay, so Quinn, I'm seeing a lot. Wow, okay, so you're doing a lot right now, like in spirit world. Like I just keep going up. I'm seeing this whole dimension. There's a lot of guides around, and you're clearing right now. Like I see your spirit. The vision I see is like a purge. Like you're just clearing and releasing some trauma that you've been holding on to. And so they're talking about, okay, take time for personal care and rest. Now, if this hasn't already hit you in this life, it will be here in a little bit and will come through as emotions. So take some time for care and rest. And then I see that you're going to have a deep clearing, like a healing type of a situation. So the next 3 weeks are going to be really important for you for personal care. And then they show me that you're going to have new opportunities come in front of you. So new opportunities will be there for you, and then you get to pick. It's really fun. I see 3 different options for you. So hopefully, yeah, so just let yourself be really present for self for the next 3 weeks, because from what I'm seeing, it's like a huge shift for you that will come about, and that can be emotional. But emotions are just energy that need to clear and release. So yeah. Okay, so all right, so I just clicked back in and I see titanium. You're new to this and you're trying to deepen your awakening. Any suggestions? Oh, wow, there's so many ways to. Okay, the first thing I'm hearing is trust. So when you get little messages, when you feel this like really burst of light and happiness, trust and know, oh wow, this is amazing. Life can be this way. And so trust in the ability that you have to connect in and the possibilities for advancement. And that advancement is energetic increases of like light and activation. And as that happens, your intuition strengthens. So they're also showing you reading a lot of books and a lot of topics. So whatever falls in your lap or whatever you're drawn to. When I first started, I loved books on crystals and angels and the chakras and the aura. I loved the past life books. So Life Between Lives and Journey of Souls, Destiny of Souls, those were great. So just see whatever kind of books come to you. And I have a book coming out in a few months. So it's called The Ultimate Guide to Channeling, practical technique for connecting in with your spirit guides. And so if anybody's interested, then you can go to the link in my bio at Raise the Vibe Tribe or at Amy Sikarskie. This is my other page right here. And I'm doing a drawing. So you get put in a drawing for a free session or a free class at the school, and then if anybody pre-orders, all you do is just send me your receipt, and then I send you out a free meditation, and then we're going to do a little Zoom. But books are amazing because I learned so much from books, and now you can even do podcasts and little videos on YouTube, but they're sharing that whatever comes to you, like you just stumble upon, or there might be a theme, look into it, because there'll be something for you there. So the awakening is about self-care and trust, and being open, knowing that, okay, there's a lot to this life, and there are many realities, and there are a lot of perspectives, and there's also many different ways to flow through life. So just be open to the different aspects and the little messages that your guides are bringing in for you. It might be about energy, it might be about more like the physical body. You can also, I feel there's going to be messages coming in to help you with career and relationship in the form of like a little story that you hear or a book that you read, and it will open your mind to like, oh, that's a cool way of handling an altercation, or that's a nice way of, creating my future. So however it might be. Oh yeah, Steve, Sonic Steve. Yes, you can buy the book in Germany. So on my website, I actually put so many hyperlinks to all the different countries. And so if you don't see it in your country, let me know and I'll ask the publisher. But it's like a worldwide printing. It'll be in English, I think, though, at first. I'll have to ask them about that. But yeah, so thank you for asking. Hi, November Blush. Yeah, I'm back. I took some time off. I had the 2 retreats here, so with Raise the Vibe, and then I've been writing a book. So like outside of my family and my work schedule, I didn't really have the time to do so many lives, but gosh, it feels so nice. Like, it feels so nice to have this space now to come on and be with everyone. So I'll probably be doing more lives, so you can put your notifications on if you all are interested. Thank you. Yeah, I just shared. You might have to catch the replay, or just go to raisethevibetribe.com or amysikarskie.com. spiritschoolonline.com. Those are my 3 websites, and it'll show the book is right there. Yeah. So I'm really excited to share it with you guys. And I found this beautiful artist, Anna Mako, and all of the artwork is commissioned. So this is a type of book. The whole book's in color. So and I love colors and I love energy. So it just really brings in that light and that extra, that quantum vibration that we feel. And she just created some beautiful pieces of connecting in with guides and channeling, and the space clearing picture I really love. So it's a painting, so they're all so pretty. So I'm excited to share it with you. I think it's a beautiful book, and it also has a lot of really great information and a lot of good vibes in it. So yeah. Okay. Awesome, Steve. I just saw that. I'm glad you can listen. Yeah, I love listening to other languages, but I'm still trying to learn. So, okay, I'm flowing down into the question mark at the box. And, I think I see some duplicate questions. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, so main LC. You're just having a bad time here and feeling a bit disconnected and a little loss of faith. What can you give for some advice? Oh, yeah. Aw, sending you lots of love. I feel like we've all been there, and so I really can relate. Let me see what message I'm getting for you. Okay, clear. There's a lot of foggy energy in your aura, and also clear your foods. They're showing eat clean, yeah? So a detox would be amazing. Start slow so you don't have really severe detox symptoms, and look up different options for you, but increase your water, more food with life, so fruits and veggies, yeah? So just introduce it in, and it's going to help you find that you get out of that funk. So foods, water, and then like if you say water, I don't know if anybody's like, water's so boring. Well, over time, like when you really have good high quality water, so really look at good high quality water, you're gonna find that's what your body really craves and loves. I mean, I basically drink water, so but you can infuse it with fruit, so there's fun ways, it's doesn't have to be boring, and it's really healthy for you. So start with your foods, and then walking, like just walk 15 minutes a day just to get your energy flowing. So it's the stagnation. So bringing in positive energy in foods and walking will help to really get the physical aspect and your energetic aspect back on track. And then also there's a little disconnect in your energy. So we have this vertical column of light that goes down from, it goes, we'll go up to the ID point, then it goes like through, let's say your soul star chakra, crown chakra, it goes all the way down through your root chakra, your earth star chakra, and down to the earth. So along that path, it should be kind of straight, and I see yours is a little like kind of just swimming a little bit, curved in some places, because there's pressure from stagnant energy kind of pushing it out of alignment. So this little bit of exercise will help you, but also practice grounding and connecting with earth. And okay, so I'm giving you so many tips that I just heard. Okay, so if you go to my website, spiritschoolonline.com, I have 10 free meditations, and they're guided energy meditations, and it will walk you through this and more. So yeah, so realigning your energy, clearing your energy. But the big thing that like you can absolutely start on is get a bottle and fill it with water. Start drinking more water and clean up your diet. Yeah, so a little detox for about 3 weeks would be great is what I'm getting. So, okay, let's see. Oh yeah, bless the water. You're right, Fractal Flower. Bless the water. Shasta water, you will. Oh my gosh, the water at Mount Shasta is amazing. Amazing. You just drink it straight out of the springs. Oh gosh, it's so good. Let's see. Okay, I am going to go. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss any. All right, questions there. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to the little question mark bin. So Sammy Elliott, hello. I have been experimenting with astral projecting and have been experiencing very disturbing energies. Yeah. Is there any way of cleansing that negativity? Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start. I mean, obviously I'm going to talk about this, and I was drawn right to your question. So I am not a proponent of astral projection. I don't think it's the best route or very safe, and especially like you just shared. So if you are to leave your body and go on spirit journeys, or if you do astral project, it typically would be a very spontaneous, natural experience that happens because your energy is ready and your soul and your guides have a place for you to go that's important for your life path and mission. So first you would say, what is your ultimate goal and why are you choosing this path? And could there potentially be a better way to work with that outcome? Because when you leave the body, the astral realm is like a whole situation. You really want your guides there. You really want strong light. You really want your team there. And when we do, because I do that, but not by like saying, oh, I have the goal, I'm going to go astral project. For me, what happens is if I'm in meditation or if I'm working with a client and we go into past lives. So I leave the body and we go there, or we can go to other places in this life on the earth. But there's a reason for it, and I have a whole team around me, like a whole team around. So probably what I'm getting for you, you might enjoy better would be remote viewing, and maybe you've already mastered that, and that's why you've gone on to astral projection. But remote viewing is quite a bit safer, and you have more control. when you're out of your body and you find yourself in a neighborhood that isn't good, and I mean like an astral neighborhood, it can be very discombobulating, and then you can feel really distorted, and when you try to get back in, you might not come in like in a clean, straight, grounded way. It can take you days or a week, you know? So to really like feel present again. So try, they're just, this is like, just try maybe remote viewing. But if you wanted to go to speak with spirit state, or if you want to go to your past lives, or if there is something that you want to do for your own inner development at a spirit level, and you feel like you need to leave the body, your guides will lift you up and they'll take you. Like, it'll just be very, the guidance will be very spirit and soul based. So your higher self and the angels. And, you know, here's another situation. You really want to make sure you know who your guides are and that you feel safe with them. So there's a lot of spiritual discernment and protocols that can go into that. And I first started working with one of my mentors, vetted my guides, like to make sure those are my real guides. So that's always nice. You can work with somebody who works with spirit every day, does a lot of readings and works with the angels, and can tell, because there are certain things, like I can tell when I have clients come, and the way I do my readings is I read their aura to start, and I can tell if there's a being around that's not a true guide. So those who've worked with guides consistently can help you. And but then I also, so personally, then I started working with the archangels, and that just cleaned and put a huge light around my room so that only my real guides would come in. So hopefully that helps. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't I haven't saw any of the comments, but yeah, astral projection just, and you know what? Like I just, like, my head's even spinning feeling into that. There is so much energy on Earth right now that is so chaotic. I don't know that I would really even want to do that right now. So in about, let's see. Okay, so about 14 months ago, there was this huge influx of energy clearing off the planet. And everybody was having wild dreams, you know, in the astral realm. And that was enough to say, okay, can we try and like calm our sleep state? So I wouldn't personally go out looking for that right now. But yeah, so okay, it is really chaotic. Let me see if if you made any comment back or had anything to share. Let's see. November blush, yeah, the astral hood. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Hi, Andre. Oh my gosh, it's been forever. Yeah, awesome. Marianne, do we astral project every time we sleep? Well, we can leave the body, but there's a pathway, and we know where we're going, and we're going straight up to source, like our home space, our soul energy, our guides. And it's, see, that's the difference, is it's intuitively, naturally done. We're not pushing it. We're not forcing it. So if you're saying my dreams are a little wild, that's a whole different story, yeah? That means you clear your energy in your room before going to bed, put light and intention around you, set a dome of light around so you can sleep in it, and that will lift the frequency so you won't be in those heavier, lower vibration, kind of chaotic spaces in the astral realm. And that's a whole different story. So astral projection is like when people are in meditation and they try and push themselves out of their body. And so that's I wouldn't recommend that. So yeah. Oh, Rosario, a lot of people need to know this because this is a new trend, and if people are forcing it, they can have negative entities attached to them. Oh yeah, for sure. And not just attached, like literally come in their body and stay there. So I do a lot of spirit release. That's what we call it. Other cultures and religions call it something different. But yeah, clearing it out. And so you're right. Like it's something I wouldn't recommend. But when it happens naturally in a set space, then there's typically a reason for it, and it's to help, go on a little soul journey for healing. So yeah. Oh, Rosario, a lot of people need to know this because this is a new trend, and if people are forcing it, they can have negative entities attached to them. Oh yeah, for sure. And not just attached, like literally come in their body and stay there. So I do a lot of spirit release. That's what we call it. Other cultures and religions call it something different. But yeah, clearing it out. And so you're right. Like it's something I wouldn't recommend. But when it happens naturally in a set space, then there's typically a reason for it, and it's to help, go on a little soul journey for healing. So yeah. Okay, so let's see. I think I have time for a couple more. So thank you everybody for joining. It's getting a little late. I think I've been on about an hour, but let me flow to another question. Oh, that's so cool. Do you guys have where you can see, like, are you able to see the questions that others are asking, and can you like it? Because it's saying some of them have likes. That's really cool. Okay, I'm still learning. I'm still learning about this new setup here. So thank you for being so patient. Okay, I'm trying to find one that I'm really called to. Some of them are repeats, so I'm just scrolling through. Okay, so Christina Hinkle. I've been doing a lot of healing and clearing, thinking about starting a Reiki class, wanting to know how that aligns with me. Thank you. Well, yeah, so Reiki classes can be for personal or if you want to work with the public, but my Reiki class was life-changing. So, and I know everybody has a different experience, but the attunements in the Reiki class clear your energy and open the chakras to the light. And so that's when all my intuitive gifts really started taking off. So if you're being called to it, yeah, I would take a Reiki class. You can take them online now, you can take them in person, potentially where you're at, but just make sure you feel good about the instructor, so your Reiki teacher, and then from there you can feel if you're wanting to work with the public or if it's more for self-care and self-development. But yeah, the Reiki classes are really, really nice. It's one of the most gentle, I would say easiest kind of energy therapy to learn, and it can be really, really beneficial. And that was such a short answer, so I'm going to take another question. I'm like, yes, the answer is yes. Let's see. Okay, what? Okay, okay, I've already read for her. Sorry, I started to fill one, but I'm like, I already read for you. I better pick somebody different. Okay, see, yeah, I've already read these two. I don't know, maybe I scrolled in the wrong way. Okay, wondering if the council had some encouraging words for today. See, I'm back to that one, and I think I already answered it. Okay, try again. I'm just gonna go right to the middle. Okay, here's a good one. When I do more and more shadow work, does it get easier or harder feeling wise? Well, oh my gosh, you can go into it deeper and then feel really good, and then maybe go into another aspect of shadow work. And over time, you'll feel so happy that you did it, because you're gonna feel more light and bright and clean and focused, more in alignment with your soul energy. But it can be a struggle, it can be a challenge, but that's why it's called the work, yeah? I always find that aligning with really pretty music, my guides, just kind of setting the space if I feel like I'm going through something, and then that will help me to hear messages more. So just find a peaceful place when you're doing shadow work so you can really feel the intricacies and the little aspects and details. And a lot of journaling will help you to get messages to help you understand the different layers, the different parts of it. And then, you're taking accountability for things, and then also a lot of compassion and self-care. So it can get harder, and then it can feel like it's flowing really nice, but it is what it is. If it feels too intense, then kind of start to process it a little bit slower, and that can be a nice way to not feel overwhelmed. and we have a lot of say. So if you're feeling like, oh, this is way too intense, just speak it out loud. And then whoever is helping you, whoever is there to assist you, if it's an angel, a guide, if it's your higher self, if it's a spirit family on the other side, they're going to help to regulate. So our guides, for the most part, they always do appreciate our feedback. One of the best ways of creating a long-term, deep relationship with your guides is to communicate. And mine would do training exercises, kind of games with me. Here's an example for learning how to work with my third eye. They would show me really funny things, and it didn't make sense, like purple cows with polka dots, or whatever. And so I'm like, okay, I'm seeing, and I would say it, and then they would know, oh, she's got it. So they are working on their way of bringing information through to you, and they also like to hear from you, like what you need. So if it's too overwhelming, then you can just share with them, and they'll slow it down a little bit. So hopefully that really, really works. Shadow work. Okay, Terry, I don't know if I'm going to do the best job describing it, but it's kind of like the way that I relate to it is when you take accountability for things that weigh heavy on your heart, or maybe if you feel like you just take accountability for something that could be heavy in your energy. So it could be something you did, it could be a belief system, it could be the way you responded, it could be a little bit of the after effects of trauma where you're called to see it so you can heal it. So it's deep inner work. And I would probably look it up. It's not my specialty, but hopefully I'm sharing a little bit with it to give you a little jump start on it. But it's that kind of inner work that we do, and it can be hard because we have to show up. We are accountable. We see it. We take ownership, and then we also, it can be emotional because then we can see, by me, what I had done, or that whole situation, and I didn't see all aspects. Now I see how another was experiencing it. So there's a lot of healing that can go into it as well. So hopefully that really helps. All right. Okay. Thank you all so much. I will try and be on again. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I just felt like I want to go on. I just haven't been on for a while, but I also go on Amy Sikarskie. So I have some other pages. I have at Amy Sikarskie, and I also offer private readings and energy sessions, past life regressions, and classes. So, and then I have Spirit School Magic. So these are my other two pages, and I'm sharing them because I might go live on those, but also give them a follow. There are different little messages also from the day, some inspiration, and then the link to my book are on any of the hyperlinks and also highlighted in stories. But I'm doing that little contest, and you get 2 freebies if you pre-order, which one is an audio guided meditation to help clear energy and prep you, set you for connecting with your guides for channeling. There's a lot of forms of channeling, so it's just ways that you communicate with your guides and angels. And then we'll do a group Zoom, which will be amazing and so fun. And then you'll get put in a drawing. You just send me your receipt and get put in a drawing for a free session and also for a free class at the school. So that's pretty cool because we have some nice classes. So, all right. I hope you guys all have a beautiful evening and day, a lovely, lovely week, and we will see you all again so soon. All right. Bye.